Right? I thought he was gone. Shout out to that guy for waking up. Let's keep this going. This next comic here is the reason we have this open mic still running. It's been running forever, but he's the one who's keeping it alive. So show some love to my brother Ross McCoy, everybody.
Thanks, Eugene. Alright, this is the story of the time I saved a guy's life. So this guy's walking through a parking lot, bat hits him right in the fucking face. He goes down hard. No, this is a story. I work for a guy, my friend Craig, is really into fireworks, and he went from having like a moderate to severe cul-de-sac fireworks habit to now he has a 2-bay warehouse in Longwood and sets up a tent in Longwood, one in Eustis, and one in fucking Sanford every year, New Year's and 4th of July, and so that's pretty much my only gainful employment. And one day, last 4th of July, matter of fact, it was on a Wednesday leading up to 4th of July. A guy walks into the fireworks tent. This guy, imagine like Marshall Mathers, but like in a Detroit that didn't have an athletics program at his school of any sort, like emaciated white guy, shirtless from the waist up, and the world's worst eagle tattoo, like shoulder to shoulder across the breastbone. Just whatever that is to you, right on his fucking chest, and he's showing it off. His girlfriend's with him. She's like kind of well-dressed office lady for whatever reason, 2 or 3 steps behind him, and he is in his left arm carrying like a football a baby. Human baby, in case you're wondering, not a koala or nothing. And he walks into the tent, and he goes, his opening line is, "My father-in-law told me to kill this baby today." This was the opening line of like a 20-minute job pitch. He wanted a job, and you know, at the end of the day, we declined to hire him at Power Spot Longwood that day. But he, at some point during the job pitch, the lady gets the baby away from him. He's kind of a free agent at that point. More like a lot of knew a lot of Bible verses offhand. He could have been making them up. I don't know the Bible that well. At some point, he left our tent when he was clear that we were done engaging with him, and he went across the way to the Plasma Donation Center / discount tobacco and liquor storefront area of the plaza, and they don't fuck around. They got armed security over there, so he didn't last long over there, and he ended up, as so many of us do, at McDonald's. And so the sidewalk in Longwood in front of McDonald's is where Longwood PD caught up with him. And then, it was kind of a slow day in the fireworks tent. I was watching this shit. It's like, daytime TV happening right there. And I'm waiting to see this guy get, like, cuffed and hauled away and all that good shit. And what they did was they separated him from the lady with the baby. Lady with the baby, they took off. Never see them again. Baby's fine. And they separated them just long enough that they felt comfortable he couldn't catch up to them. And they turned him loose like a fucking fish in the river, dude. And he kind of swam away. And the next time we see him, I'm in my fireworks tent full of approximately 2,000 pounds of Chinese gunpowder. And across the way is our storage trailer with, 3,000 pounds of Chinese gunpowder. And homie is smoking a cigarette directly between the two of them. So I run out to... In a way, I saved more than one life in this story. This guy was going to murder hundreds. And so I shoo him away, and he goes on to that. He's fine, he's good, he rehab and everything. But the rest of the story concerns his friend. He was talking to a guy who was eating the biggest, driest piece of gas station ass chicken you've ever seen in your fucking life. It may have been left over from a pharaoh's tomb. It may have been a pterodactyl. I don't know. It was big, and it was fucking dry. I can tell you. Again, so homie looks at me. I shoo his friend away, and he looks at me and he goes, "Hey man, y'all got fireworks in that tent?" Yeah, it's kind of the thing, sir. And he goes, "I'm gonna finish this chicken. I'm gonna come in and look at your fireworks." I was like, "All right, cool. Yeah, I'll be happy to show you around." So the next time I see him, I'm talking to my boss. My boss is like kind of behind the table, arms folded. He's leaning back. It's slow down the fireworks tent. He's kind of leaning back. He looks up. He sees this guy come in before I do, and he goes, "That guy's dying." And I didn't put it together as quick as he did. By the way, he did not move a fucking muscle. He just sat there. And at first, as he came in and he was going, which I'm a little slow. I didn't put it together. I went and got him a water. And unscrewed it on feet. I handed him a water, and he tried, he poured it in and came right back out. And he was carrying the fucking chicken with him too. He had the chicken in his other hand. And so when I figured something was wrong, he took the chicken, he put it down on this little table that we have for like, counting out the fireworks and such. And he went, I could tell he was lining himself up to self-Heimlich on this little plastic table, like a folding card table your mom brings out for Thanksgiving for the fucking bad kids. And I knew it was not going to support his weight. So I would kind of like, sir, I said, sir, present to me. And dude, he did Baboons proud. He gave me the backside, and I gave him a good one right to the midsection, and nothing. He's still gucking the whole time, and gave him the second one, gucks continue, and like the third one, I gave him everything I got. I gave him full dislodgement, I feel like, and I gave him a real hard one, and he still, and so I turned to say, call an ambulance, because I'm done with him, and he pukes everywhere. He pukes all over the floor of the tent, and so which is cool. Yeah, right. He's done, right? And we dislodged it or whatever. And he looks at me and he looks me in the eye, and I'm like, he makes eye contact. I'm expecting like a big thank you, right? Like just save this fucking guy's life. He goes, give me a napkin. And we aimed to please. So I turned around and I go, give me some napkins. They give me 3 napkins. I hand him guy 3 napkins, and he takes 1 napkin. He cleans his face off, cleans himself up. Takes second napkin, he tries, he cleans up the ground a little bit, like, it was a big Lots parking lot in Longwood to begin with, and then, so he does what he can, and then he takes the third paper towel. I swear to God, this fucking happened, if you don't like this punchline, God wrote it, not me. He takes the third paper towel, he sets it down on the table, he takes the chicken, puts it in the paper towel, wraps up the chicken, and walks out of the fucking fireworks stand. Right, you guys been a lot of fun. Come see me in Longwood Pyro Spot, baby. 10% off for first responders. Thank you, G4S, everybody. G4S.
Keep it going for Ross McCoy, saving lives out here. Go get fireworks from him. We're going to keep this show rolling. Make some noise for my friend Marvin Izzy, everybody. Give it up for Marvin.